In this video, I finished cleaning the Rover's interior. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In the last video, I disinfected the interior of the Rover convertible so that it was a little bit more bearable and less of a health hazard. This time, I'm going to sort out the carpet, get the seats back in, and then we'll start thinking about the mechanical repairs that it needs. You can see the carpets are a bit grubby. The driver's side isn't too bad, but the passenger side has a little bit of mould and a little bit of stuff stuck to the carpet. Not ideal, but I'm hoping I can get away with just doing some spot cleaning rather than a full shampooing job, because I can't really be bothered with that, to be honest, and I don't think it's really bad enough to warrant it. It's nowhere near as bad as the Fox was, so I'm hoping that a good hoover and then maybe a little bit of spot cleaning on the worst bits over there we'll sort it out. So what I've got here is this Dr. Beckman carpet stain remover. It's good for just doing sort of spots, little stains and stuff. It's not as good as a full shampoo, but it'll be fine for this. It's a lot quicker, it dries a lot quicker. I think it'll do the job. Ooh. Missed a bit on this seat, I think. I need to give that a clean later. It's not mouldy, it's just dirty. So it shows actually I did make a difference to the leather. It's cleaner than I thought it was. Seats are back in, looking pretty sharp. Much cleaner than it was, much nicer looking than it was. Good stuff. So that's it for the cleaning for now. It's not absolutely perfect in here, and I'll definitely be able to improve it once the mechanical work's out of the way. But it's a lot cleaner, the mould's gone. I don't need to worry about it getting even more mouldy when it's sitting in here, because hopefully I've managed to kill off the spores and with what have you with the antibacterial spray and the steam cleaner. And the seats are a lot cleaner. They're not perfect. I'm hoping if I can get some better leather cleaner and conditioner, I'll be able to make the seats look a lot better as well. But they're better than they were. They are definitely showing their age a little bit. It's a low mileage car, but I guess they maybe went long periods of time without being cleaned, and so they're not as nice as they could be. But it's better than it was. Next time, I'm going to start looking at the head gasket problems. And I've got a bunch of parts that'll hopefully help sort that out. So in here, we have a new timing belt, new tensioner, new water pump, and a head gasket set with exhaust and inlet manifold gaskets, a new set of head bolts. One of these multi-layer steel head gaskets with a head saver shim. Now, I know that if you ask 10 people how to properly repair a K-series head gasket, you'll get 10 different answers. But this seems like a fairly popular choice, so that's what's going to be going on this car. I'm sure many of you out there have got your own opinion on the best way to sort them, but this is what I'm going to go for because it seemed to be the best choice of both success rate amongst people that have done them and also value for money. The whole set of parts here was only £90 including delivery when I bought it ages ago. I think that's pretty good value really for what you get, and hopefully that'll be all we'll need to sort this out. Where I'm struggling a little bit with this one is I'm still not actually 100% sure that the head gasket is gone. It loses water at a fair old rate, there's no doubt about that. I can't see any obvious sign of it leaking, but that's not to say that it isn't either the water pump that's leaking or the inlet manifold gasket that's leaking, both of which are common failure points on a K-series. And I guess as I start to tear it down, I'll learn a bit more about where the problem might actually lie. I've got all the parts there anyway, so going as far as changing the head gasket isn't a problem if I've got to do that. And if I don't see any major signs of a water leak as I strip it down, then it'll get everything. It's probably overdue a cam belt and water pump anyway, so since I've got the parts there, I might as well just keep going with it, I guess. I did do a sniff test on it when I bought it, and it did show an indication that there was combustion gases in the coolant, which usually is a fair sign that it has head gasket problems. That is what the sniff test is for. I might actually do that again just to show you the process. It might be worthwhile doing that again just to show you how it's done and show you how you would conduct a successful sniff test. I could well do that in another video. Let me know in the comments if that's something you'd like to see. If I start actually tearing into it and stripping it down, I can do that, that's fine. But the only reason there's any real uncertainty with this one is it doesn't overheat. So it loses water, but it doesn't overheat. It dries fine. I drove it 40 odd miles back from Birmingham when I bought it, and it didn't misbehave at all. It lost some coolant, I had to top it up, but it never lost enough that it would actually start overheating. And until it was running a bit low on coolant, the heater was working absolutely fine, and it just wasn't showing any signs at all that things weren't well with it. But, like I say, the sniff test results, and it's a K-series, everything does point towards the head gasket. But if you think you might know better before I start tearing into it, please do let me know. But I think that's what's in store. You've seen the parts, they're there ready to go. I've not really got anything to lose by starting to strip it down and trying to get to the bottom of the problems. So I think the next few videos are going to be looking at diagnosing and repairing K-series head gasket failure, which, based on some of the stories I've read of people doing this, some people say it's the easiest job in the world and they could do it with their hands tied behind their back. Some people have really long, horrible stories to tell as to when it all went wrong for them. I'm hoping we're going to be in the former camp here, because I don't particularly want this to be a huge mare of a job. I've never done a head gasket job before. A little bit worried about cracking on with it, but I've got to learn sometime, and this car is just sitting here broken, needing fixed, so I might as well give it a go. The other worry I've got is the previous owner put K-seal in it,
and I know that it can be an absolute nightmare to flush out the cooling system when it's had K-seal in it. I'm hoping that once it's all fixed, obviously we'll drain the coolant when we do the job. I'll fill it back up just with water. All as well with the head gasket job, we'll put some dishwasher tablets in the cooling system or something like that, just to try and flush out all the crap that's in there. Let me know if you've got any suggestions how best to remove K-seal from the cooling system, because I'm led to believe it can be a complete nightmare to do so. So if you've got any tips that might help, please do let me know in the comments. But that's all for this time. Thanks very much for watching, and if you like what you see, please like and share this video, and if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.